For what has been described as a marginal sport, athletics has enjoyed a pretty good variety of video games. I've played many of them myself: International Track and Field 1 and 2, Sydney 2000, Athens 2004, Beijing 2008. They were all fun for a short while and offered multiplayer modes, but lacked the essential cornerstone of a video game, in that something had to be fun and also offer a main mode that got progressively harder. Denise Lewis Heptathlon did offer at least the chance to take part in 7 events and beat a score predetermined by a computer, but it was just so easy it was barely even worth it. My favourite, however, was Sprinter Game, made by Gamedesign for the internet. It was a flash game which came out around the time I was at school and was generally what we all played in IT lessons or whatever other class had a computer lab when we should have been working. Sadly, Flash has become discontinued, but I think through some internet loophole or other, it is probably still possible to give Sprinter a go. It was a pretty straightforward game to play, and like all of those aforementioned games, you made your character run by bashing buttons as fast as you could. This came with the additional challenge of where you pressed the same button twice in a row, your character would fall over. But unlike others, your character progressed to different levels. You started off against children, then against tweenage girls, high schoolers, and then the Japanese Championship, Japan being the country where this game was developed. Win this and you got to the Olympics, which for a long time I thought was actually the pinnacle of the game. But no, there was one more level, which was the Galaxy Athletics meet. It's you against the aliens. And if you lose any of these levels, it's right back to the beginning again. Sprinter offered the challenge in that if you go off too hastily, you'll be risking pressing the same buttons twice in a row and then falling. The other characters will always get off to a better start than you and put you under pressure, so the trick is to trust your finishing speed and that you will come back to them later on. Really like a 100-metre race in real life in some respects. The Olympic level contained the names of real-life runners such as Maurice Greene and Tint Montgomery. The progression and real-life names made it feel somewhat realistic even. This was a legendary game and it is still worth checking out if you can find it. My best ever time though was 7.56 seconds for the 100 metres, so perhaps this was one that was realistic in some ways rather than others.